And then you wake up the next day and you're like, oh no, actually they look like a Doris. We're gonna call the baby Doris. And then you wake up the next day and they look completely different. So you're like, yeah, we're gonna name the baby Vera. And they don't look like a Vera the next day. So it's just one of those things where... Hi Woolford Gang, welcome back to our channel. I hope you guys are well. First thing is first, thank you so much for your support on this channel. We greatly appreciate you guys and all the lovely messages you have sent us to congratulate us and welcome our second baby girl into this world. We really do appreciate your kind messages. As you can see by the title, I will officially be revealing the baby's name in this video. But first thing is first, baby is 11 days old, and guys, it's been an emotional roller coaster, shall I say. Sometimes you feel up, sometimes you feel down, and that is normal because, you know, my body's just been through a lot. Giving birth, adjusting to new life as a mum of two, but nevertheless it has been such a precious time of my life, watching Sophia being a big sister. And if you follow us on Instagram, you probably would have seen the videos and photos of Sophia taking her role seriously as a big sister, feeding the baby, and yeah, just being so involved with the sister. It's just been so precious to watch. Also for Sophia, it's been very emotional. She actually broke down and started crying the other day, and she said when the baby cries it makes her nervous, and you know, it is new. It's a lot for her to take in. Can you hear that? Someone is enjoying their milk. This baby feeds a lot. She is a big baby. She recently had her checkup and she's doing really well. She has put on weight, which I'm really happy about, because sometimes babies drop weight and that can be worrying for midwives, and then you have to keep going back for them to check the baby. But thank God that's not the situation with us. And like I said, she feeds a lot. That's another thing. I wasn't going to breastfeed, guys, but as soon as I gave birth, I don't know, I literally just picked her up and just started breastfeeding her. But I am more expressing than I am putting her on the boob, which is nice because then Josh can look after baby at night. And also Sophia can feed the baby and bond with the babies. So it's worked out really well. But yeah, the past 11 days have been a lot. It's been a lot. It's a lot to adjust to, but they also have been very precious. Anyway, let's move on to baby names. I had a few names written down, and the reason why it's taken us so long to find the right name for baby is because, I don't know if you guys remember, on our first scan we were told that the baby's a boy, and then we had another scan and we're told it's a girl. So in our minds we were always, you know, sort of not sure about baby's gender, and I think we had boy names, but the girl names that we had, we were just like, yeah, we like these names, but we just have to wait until baby is born in order for us to name the baby. And I think that's very risky, because you're like, oh, we'll wait and name the baby when they're born. But when they're born, they change every single day. So the name that you think, oh, this will be a nice name, you then look at them and think, no, it doesn't suit them. And then you wake up the next day with a new name and you're like, yeah, they definitely look like a Margaret. So yeah, we're gonna call her Margaret. But this is just an example. And then you wake up the next day and you're like, oh no, actually they look like a Doris. We're gonna call the baby Doris. And then you wake up the next day and they look completely different. So you're like, yeah, we're gonna name the baby Vera. And they don't look like a Vera the next day. So it's just one of those things where I think giving a baby a name before the baby is born is perfect, because when they come into the world, they'll just gel into the name that you've given them. And the pressure was just getting worse in terms of, you know, actually finding a name for this little princess. But I'm gonna read out the names that we had written down, and then I'll let you guys know what we've decided to name her. Okay, so we had Elise, and Elise is actually Josh's mum's middle name, but we had it on the list without even thinking about Josh's mum's middle name, if that makes sense. And we had Ayana, and we had Zaya, and we had Olivia. We also had Ruimbo, which is a Shona name. And then we had Tadisa, which is also a Shona name. We had Siana and Charlotte. So you can see why it's been very difficult, because that's just a long list of names. But we've had to bring it down to 2 names, and this baby is getting registered tomorrow. So I hope this doesn't change. I hope these names do not change. Because I'm making this announcement today and I'm releasing this video today. But if they do change, I will give you guys an update. But I'm pretty set on the names that I have decided to name her. So we originally liked the name Sienna. And then I looked into it to see what Sienna means. And I wasn't getting like a distinctive meaning as to what the name means. And I like to name my children something meaningful. I'm not just gonna name a baby a name because I like the sound of the name. I do believe that, you know, that's their name for the rest of their lives. And it has to be a name that has a beautiful meaning and will also probably prophesy over their life. So we decided not to go for Sienna because I think it meant a brownish reddish color or something like that, and for me that just didn't really mean anything. And then I did a bit more research, and I liked Sienna instead of Sienna. And Sienna means God is gracious. And then Sophia really liked the name Olivia, and I like Olivia, and Josh also likes Olivia. And we decided, okay, we will add that name. But in terms of which one is going to be her first name and which one is going to be her middle name, I really liked Sienna. So we have decided to name her Sienna Olivia Woolford. So guys, meet baby Sienna Olivia Woolford. Mwah! I can't believe we finally have a name. So this is Sienna Olivia Woolford. Say hi, Woolford Gang. Say hi, world. Oh, good girl. Yeah. So that's what we've decided to name her. And I am very pleased with the names and what the names mean. Olivia means peace, and Sophia's other middle name is Paloma, which also means peace. So yeah, happy days. I'm glad I took my time to find the right names that suit her and the names that have a beautiful meaning, and that will prophesy over her life. God is gracious, and I speak peace upon your life, baby, for the rest of your life. Mwah. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop this video here. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and we will see you guys on the next video. Take care, Woolford Gang. Bye.